Introducing your co-hosts, Chedda Mike, Lil Mattress, and Dave. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. Scoop of gravy on the news or you missed it. We got you covered. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. Scoop of gravy on the news or you missed it. We got you covered. 3-piece and a biscuit.
All right, good to go. What do you know? Thank you for tuning into the original 3-piece and a biscuit. This is episode 11. 11. I am here with the man known better as
Chedda Mike, y'all. What's up?
and my partner to the left would be
Lil Mattress at lilmattress.com at Lil Mattress.
and I am that pimp player hustler known as Nipsey Hustler. Nipsey Hustler?
Mr. Nips.
Afro made me think of that, no?
I wish we had something to spray that with.
How you
I
saying
know,
it?
yeah, I need some activator. I need some activator. I'm a little light
Let it
here on
drip.
episode 11.
Every time
but,
I hear activator, I think of Coming to America.
Yes, absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Let
more
your soul glow,
activator.
brother.
That's
Let
the-
your soul glow.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
And then I
Activator.
guess that brings us to Black Panther, or no? I don't fucking know.
No, that's extreme. That's
That was
extreme.
2 weeks ago.
That is racist.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
No.
Oh, shit.
White man didn't do it.
Well, I'll let you know I'm partially black, so I get away with
So
it.
that means that you can't be racist.
Yes.
That's how the world works.
Yes,
Wah,
we
wah.
get it
No, but see,
now.
that's not actually true, though. That's the unfortunate part about
No,
it.
it's
But
not
the
true, guys.
racism's a whole other show. I think it's a whole other.
Racism doesn't
But real
really
quick to get
exist
into
as
it, I did have something
does.
funny. I know we're
It's
gonna
nasty.
get to local news in a second, but Farrakhan just came out with once again, fuck white people are the devil, Jews are the devil, all
He's
that.
always all
But
over it.
but that's nothing new. But I saw on Fox
But
News.
look on my face is new. I haven't. But yeah, go ahead. I'm not.
You
I'm
didn't
just,
know that
no,
Farrakhan
I
didn't
didn't
like
know.
white people?
I know. I knew that part. I just didn't know he
Okay, yeah.
resurfaced
Yeah.
with something new.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He came
oh,
out
okay.
with white people are the
He
devil,
repackaged it.
Jews are the devil, all that
I'll
other
get into
shit.
the devil shit. Yeah,
But
go ahead.
I don't even care about that because we are. So the
you're not.
you don't know me. There's a show on Fox. It was something like it might be like Fox 5, something like that. But there's like 5 people around, and they talk about the news of the day. But one of the guys is black, so you know what he had to do. Well, I can't say anything bad about Farrakhan. Oh, dude, and watching him sweat and be like, no, but you see what he really meant was that just it could be, and he had no answers, and it was just funny to watch somebody like it'd be like if Donald Trump said all black people are pieces of shit, and then a white person just trying to be like, no, but see, he meant.
He's like, why'd I come to work today? Fuck.
Yeah. It was funny because you could tell like he was gonna get shit from all of his friends and all the brothers that know him if he didn't defend him, but he couldn't defend him because what he said was so fucking crazy.
Spotlights on him, and he's,
Because they were
stuck.
trying to say about how like when Donald Trump says anything out of order, it's blah, 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 blah. But this dude, because what they're trying to do now is go after the congressmen that align with what's his name,
Mr. Farrah.
Mr. Farrah Fawcett.
Mr. Ferret.
Because now they're trying to be like, well, you guys are down with this complete racist piece of shit, so what are we doing here? But it was just an interesting thing that,
It's strange.
like I said, the crux of the story that I loved was the black guy in his head knew that Farrakhan was wrong. You could see it on his face. He knew that Farrakhan was wrong, but he had to do it like, but I'm black. And I can't say
But
that
no, but see, here's
Farrakhan's
the thing,
wrong.
though. See, here's I don't know, maybe too much into it, and this is where
You don't have
maybe
the answers, Sway.
inclusivity
Yeah.
and with certain stations, it feels like it's unfortunate that as soon as there's a person of color, and this person could be a white color with the color of their hair being blonde, but
Rachel
a
Dolezal.
person of color being put in, it's almost like it's what is it like they're feeling they're supposed to speak on behalf of
The entire
you don't
race,
you don't
yeah.
see maybe we need more darker faces on television, because I agree that it would put him in that uncomfortable situation where like again his other people are controlling the dialogue of the conversation and put it on
When I heard
his
you guys
plate.
talk, in my head what popped in, so now is it like because you have an affiliation that makes you guilty by association? Like, for example, you're mentioning, oh, he's with the Farrakhan group, but like, I mean, what about then the people that work I mean, you guys know George Soros. You guys heard all the warmongering with this guy.
Go
Is
ahead.
that okay? I guess so. Well, I mean, so long story short, can you be guilty by association?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's
Because of the higher position that they're in. If they're congressmen or they're people trying to make the laws and trying to make changes. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be doing. But it's the whole like, wait, so you're out to fundraiser dinners with this guy
Or
that
Trump's,
says
Trump's KKK because
exactly. So
Got
it's
you.
the kind of, but there's that stigma in America where if you're anything but white, you can't be racist. So that's an interesting conversation that was also being had on the show. Because it's just weird, but to me, it's kind of obvious. Like if somebody said, you know, you can't have this because you're white, it seems like that'd be racist. Or so not even you can't have this, but I don't like you because you're white. To me, it seems racist.
Yeah, if you're
just
white,
like
you can't attend this event. Yeah.
Yeah, just if you're black, I don't like you. To me, boom, that's racist immediately. But when somebody says it about a white person, it's just somehow like,
I know. Or vice
accepted,
versa.
you know?
You guys heard about the little boy model? He wore a shirt that said monkey.
Yeah, but that was.
It's like it's stupid. You're right. I
That
truly
was
believe
one.
racism isn't real. Yes, it does exist. I mean, at the end of the day, if we were all to be able to get our Dalai Lama on and understand we're all human beings and that's it. But,
true.
That's on some truth and enlightening. You know, that's on some different planes and laws. No, but speaking
I got
of
some
laws,
good moments.
Speaking of laws, I know we wanted to get to last show, but in local news, there was a Waterbury man who was arrested at
Waterbury,
the
Connecticut,
courthouse.
Waterbury, Connecticut.
Okay, arrested at the courthouse for what was it, Grand Theft Auto, or stealing a car, right? I don't know if it was exactly.
I don't know if it was grand, but it was theft. And if it was an auto.
But the man stole a car to go to court. Okay, now the funniest part about it was he had a court appearance. He got there on time. He got to his court appearance.
Yeah.
His court appearance was for stealing a car.
Yes.
You know, but
it's
again,
almost like I'm being tried for the same case, so they can't get me.
Double jeopardy,
right? Yeah.
Double jeopardy.
He was on some mind. I'm sure
Daily
he was
double.
probably trying
That's
to.
probably what he thought. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
he was high as fuck. I
Yep.
don't know if you were, buddy, but if you in Waterbury,
Right.
you want something though.
Yo, because you know that people will
Shout out
get
to the
like
dirty
that
water.
too, and somebody might have even convinced them, like, "Yo,
They
bro,
can't
I'm
get you for
telling
that."
you, like, you ever seen Double Jeopardy? Because if you steal a car, but then you go and they're trying to tell you that you already stole a car, you already stole the car. They
Yeah.
can't get you for the same thing.
All you have to do is say what is before the answer.
Yo, say allegedly, and you
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Tell the judge no homo, and he'll send you home. You're all good. No,
Yeah.
but I think we were talking about before about some people's mind state in that is just like fucked. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well, how was I supposed to get there then?
Yes.
Some people have that like complete I
Yes.
own no responsibility for anything of like, well, then what was I supposed to do?
Well, I got a question.
Like,
Where was the
that's-
car stolen from? In Waterbury to Waterbury Court?
I'm
because
assuming,
you're
yeah.
right. I mean, you've been shouting out your Uber code all day, bro.
Right.
Shit.
Well, yeah, but what's that got to do with?
He could have took an Uber.
Yeah.
There's many ways to get. What I'm saying is many ways to get to his court case.
Yeah, but
I'm
some people
trying to-
Some people I don't want in my car, so I'm selective. Okay, I mean.
Not at.
Listen,
I mean,
guys, next time
You
you
don't
make
know,
it to
you
court,
don't know where everyone. You know where they're going, but you don't know what they're going there
Hey,
for.
in all
you
seriousness,
can't make it to court,
Yes.
brother.
Yes.
right?
Become an
hey,
Uber driver.
Hey,
Flip it,
no,
flip
that's
it.
$5 off. So
that
in all
left, get that
seriousness,
left too,
okay.
man.
No, but
That's funny.
No, but the truth about it is though, getting into Uber, when I get a request in Waterbury, I do not accept your ride.
Oh
so,
yeah, but
you know,
Uber Eats just started in
They
Waterbury,
just started in
and
Waterbury,
I,
I know.
because I
That's
saw on
scary,
the
man.
because you see on the map where the bonuses are, and I
Yeah.
saw that it started in Waterbury because a while ago, this girl I was talking to, you know, I let her know I started doing it, and she was in Waterbury, and she, you know, tried to get something delivered. She's like, yeah, I guess they don't do it here yet. And then I saw now, that was a couple of months ago, I saw now that it popped up as like a surge area, and I was like, I'm not delivering nothing
I think
in
you
Waterbury.
see, I think Lil Mattress missed 2 times. She tried to communicate that she was looking for somebody to deliver, and you kept telling her to try the app, brother.
Yo,
He
it's
delivered
like,
all right.
Did you? Is that invitation still open? Has the package been delivered? Is the baby in the bathwater?
did the breakfast come? Who knows?
I was gonna say
All
something
right.
about a stork. But where was I gonna go with this really quick? So bring it to Uber Eats. Is there any situations where Uber Eats get the delivery or people got like held up and shit? Like stories like that yet? Like how dangerous is
Yeah,
Uber
yeah.
Eats? Like have
Actually-
you heard the stories in Connecticut or?
Not in Connecticut, but I did hear a story of one Uber driver did get shot. But this is the thing about Uber for
Doing
anybody.
Uber food? At the time?
I'm not
That
sure
was a
which
Because
one.
I mean,
Passenger.
what I'm asking is, okay, Uber Eats. I come get someone's food. I walk to your
Yep.
doorstep, open the door. You put a gun in my face. You
Yeah,
force
yeah.
me to
Yeah,
come in.
see, here's the thing though.
You
Here's
can't
the,
do that, right? Because they
No,
know
it'd
who
be
you are.
yeah, it'd be
know your customer unless you use someone else's phone. You stole someone
with the
else's.
app.
Yeah,
But see,
yeah,
here's
yeah.
the thing though. what are you going to get? Because the Uber Eats guy isn't like your typical delivery guy. He's not walking
the
around with
Domino's
like
guy.
change in his
Yeah,
pocket.
yeah,
Chances
yeah,
are
yeah.
he probably has, you know, and
true.
correct me if I'm wrong, the average Uber Eats tip is like $2 to $3. Now, sometimes you get those situations where people are generous, but I'm saying that if somebody's going to tip, you can get $2 or $3.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, but again.
No, I feel you. I was just making sure
But-
y'all safe out there.
No, I feel you on that 100%.
Oh, yeah, I got my ninja setup. I got to show you one day. I got things. I mean, I drive around on the journey, but my shit's, I got access to things where, like,
gotta shoot
you
it,
know,
do things and
yeah.
say stuff. But Mike, I'm on page with you because as we know that people are dumb, they don't know that. But
we're
the
living
thing
in a
about
world
Uber
where
is
shit will happen to you now.
exactly,
It
and
will go down.
the thing about Uber is that all the I'm not telling you, I'm telling the world.
Tell them.
All financial transactions besides a tip go through the app. So there's no money that exchanges hands. It's not. I don't arrive at your door with a pizza and then you give me $10 for it and we figure out change and make a tip. It's all done through the app to where you've already paid for the food before it even gets to you. So the person that ordered from you, them robbing you, it would make no
Correct.
sense.
Hold on.
Fuck.
But
Hold on.
homeboy hiding in the woods,
Yes.
that all
Yeah,
that,
can your car get stolen? Yeah,
Yeah.
That's you know what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yes,
Like
yes.
that, there's a greater
That could
chance
be
your
another
car
side
being
hustle,
stolen
yeah.
on Eats as opposed to
Hey, yo, call
um,
Uber Eats real
something-
quick. I'm gonna be waiting outside when he walks up and we'll be bouncing.
anything like that. Absolutely, or people getting in the wrong car. But hold on, correction
Hey,
for
yo,
a
I need to
second
go to
though.
court real quick. Get an Uber Eats. Let him hop out, order delivery. I'm gonna go to court. Okay.
right?
No, but
Double
see,
jeopardy. They never gonna get me.
here's the thing. Correction, real quick. Our state, you are 100% correct. There are some states in the app that it is handled. The cash is still handled though.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
For
So-
Uber Eats?
Just Uber, just in general, just for the ride share services that you can schedule the stuff on the app, but the payment still handles with the
Interesting.
So in our
Interesting.
state,
Yeah.
okay, if you're interested in doing it in the state of Connecticut, you know,
What
yeah,
would be
everything is handled.
A customer's reasoning for want that type of
in,
service.
it just
I mean, I'm just thinking out loud.
No,
What would
that
be
might
privacy
be-
of some sort to their bank account. Or?
that might be all that they have.
Computers?
could be could
Oh,
be
yeah, yeah.
well, no, could also be state, local, town, maybe I doubt a federal regulation, but some type of state or local level where that type of transaction isn't maybe permissible.
So,
you
yo,
know?
man, I got these bottle caps. I could.
You know, it could be something where this particular type of service cannot process. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, credit cards or something.
If that was the case, can I come with like 2,000 plastic bottles and just dump them in the trunk of a? I'm gonna pay you with recyclable. All right, forget.
No, I mean, well, yeah. Do you want? Would you like the legal answer to that? The legal answer to that is recyclables are not considered cash tender unless I am the person that sold it to you. So the
Ooh.
truth of this one for people, you want a little nugget right here?
Got
That
it.
gas station that sold you that bottle of Coke and charged you the nickel deposit, if they charge you the nickel, they have to accept the nickel upon return.
Ooh.
So that's some truth right there. So no, you cannot pay
Interesting.
for your Uber ride with plastic bottles, but you can go back to the place that you bought it from.
So if you
and
have
get
no
your money.
recycling center in your area, go to where you brought your shit and demand your cents.
Demand your
You
5
could,
cents.
you know what I'm saying? Technically, that's how the law works. If they take the tax from you, they
Gotta
also
love
have
the
to
law
be
though,
able
because
to-
it's very it's direct, right?
So, but
it's word.
back to
Word.
It is word.
word. But back to Waterbury Genius.
It left the conscious and became word. What happened to the law, man?
Oh, left the
Wait.
conscious and word. Oh, go ahead. Where were you going? I
But
think-
back to the Waterbury Genius.
Dirty water.
So, was it just he just got arrested again? Was there any or how did he get arrested? Like, did he make it to court or did he get pulled over on the way to court?
Oh,
I saw the story, and there were 3 moments, and all 3 moments were ha ha ha, and I didn't care much more about the story.
I'm sure it came down
It completed
to
the cycle
call
for
in
me.
my car's missing, you know, and then after
it's
that-
at the
No.
courthouse.
I think that well, yeah. Okay, so yes, the car was reported stolen earlier, and obviously at a courthouse, there's a lot of cops. They all have radios.
who knows?
They,
It
they all
just
got
like-
the bolo. You know, yeah. There was the bolo for the.
that just might be a salty baby mama or girlfriend. He had to borrow the car.
No,
and
the
she's
car.
like,
the car.
no,
No,
And
the
he's
car
like, I
was
take- okay.
maybe.
I'm
The
just
car-
saying, I'm
the
just
car,
saying, we
but
don't
the
know.
car was recorded stolen though. But
Yeah.
yeah, she could have.
Yeah. This
Because
one-
Waterbury.
I'm gonna get this
ba-
motherfucker good.
Some truth, right? Waterbury baby mama. It all makes sense.
yeah.
You know.
Yes.
I'm trying to turn my life around. I gotta go to court.
Yep.
Yeah. You ain't using my car.
Exactly.
Put some gas in that shit.
Yep.
Craziness,
Oh,
y'all.
speaking
But
of
I
which,
don't have an Uber.
funny Uber stories. Here's one from last night. Okay.
Uber Nation.
Right. Uber has it. Ooh, Uber has it. Uber has it. This one is Uber has it. You ain't getting no ass anymore. And I am
Uh-oh.
talking to
Your
this
butthole.
gentleman
Oh,
who
yeah,
this gentleman who found out after I had dropped him off. I had picked up this lovely lady and her sister. Okay.
Can we give him a code name?
Go ahead.
Rufus Sphincter. I don't know.
Let's go with Bruce and Caitlin.
Okay, Bruce is good.
No. We'll go with Gilligan's Island. So we have Ginger and Marianne. Okay,
Yeah,
but Ginger
perfect.
and Marianne are sisters. Okay, so Ginger orders the ride. Okay?
I need a visual.
So Ginger orders the ride. Ginger comes into the car. Uber driver. Because she's lit, right? They all are. And that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? I'll flip the lights on and be like, party over here.
Disco ball.
So get into the car. I was like, Uber driver, you're not going to believe this, but my boyfriend left me. I was just like, wow, that's sad. Did he leave you? Like, did he leave you here, or did he
Weird.
leave you?
I just happen to have this dick in the front seat.
No, I'm not completely faithful.
I know.
Completely faithful and committed. But
Don't
again,
drop my guitar solo. All right, let's go ahead.
So Ginger's explaining to me that she was coming out of the bathroom with Marianne, her sister. Okay. And she sees
The professor.
the professor
Yes.
acting like Gilligan, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, with his little buddy, okay?
Yeah.
All up on Mrs. Howell.
Ooh.
All right?
Guys, this is
Are
really
y'all following
good.
this right now?
No,
This is real.
if you are, this is the ultimate in truth, okay? This is almost just like, he's deep on so many levels, like,
Yeah.
because really, like, Picasso couldn't paint a picture like this one for you.
The bar was the island, okay?
Yeah.
This is verified.
All right, so
Rescue boat.
she gets in, USS Minnow right here, baby. So she gets into the car and she tells me the story how, like, my boyfriend, left me. I'm coming out of the bathroom with my sister, and she's dancing. He's dancing with this girl, and grinding all up on her. And I come in and be like, "What's going on?" And he's just like, "What?" Like, I'm kind of like, still good looking and stuff.
Just
I know
real
you're my
quick,
girl.
That's not how it happened. She actually came out and went, "What the fuck?"
That's the truth of it. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but I'm giving you
I know,
his defense. Yeah, no, but yeah, you're absolutely right. So calls him to the side and everything. So he's just like, you know what?
She pulls him to the side and calmly explains to him that she doesn't appreciate his behavior.
Oh yeah, keep in mind that Ginger was Hispanic, so you can imagine how I wasn't even there, but you could imagine how that went. So
Rosie Perez.
so he says, the professor, what I'm saying, I guess feeling like Gilligan now, you know what I'm saying, is just like he's just like, fuck this, I'm out of here. So he takes her car and goes home. Now I thought it was gonna be like, wow, I got the late night ride, I got hysterical mommy in the back with her sister, like I'm gonna really hear it. Sure enough, it was like a little 6-minute trip. Okay, was really close. So when boyfriend took the car, you know what I'm saying, it was
That shows you though that
He might not have went home.
No, he went home, but I was asking the whole time, I was like, yo, you think he went with the girl? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, well, fuck, let me just go
But
ahead
for
and start
the
some
woman
shit.
to order a Uber instead of call the popo,
Well,
that
no,
shows the level of how much she is under his thumb.
no.
And you don't know if
Well,
it
of
was
some sort. I mean, how the hell are you gonna get shit on like that
Well,
and then
hold on,
still get an Uber? Go home?
I'm sorry by my story if it seemed like
no,
it was
no.
that.
I'm trying to. Hey,
I know what you're saying.
Wasn't it like Women's Day or something? I'm just looking
right.
for
Wasn't it
the
International Women's Day? Just
But no,
Yesterday,
but it was kind of ballsy for him to take the car. But no, hearing her, I mean, oh my god, my man ain't shit, man ain't shit. It was just hilarious, And I'm just thinking like, well, I'm about to drop you off. Like, my first question was, does he live with you and does he need an Uber? Just like,
Can I get some more
really
money
in
out of this?
seriousness,
Yes,
like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? If you're about to kick him out, I'll stay. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, we could put it on your tab. Like, what do you want me to drop him
A
off?
lot
You know
of
what I'm
women
saying?
too, though.
if he needs, I want to hear his side of the story.
Yeah,
anyway, so let
fuck
me know.
it. I got.
There's a lot of women out there though that just like pamper dudes. Like,
Yep.
dude don't got no car, no place to live, and yet he can still steal her car, go out, go back to her place, fall asleep, wake up, eat all her food in the fridge,
Yep.
bounce,
And I blame
and then
Beyonce.
she's still gonna hit you up for the Uber ride and talk to you about
I blame
it. You know?
Beyonce.
That's still, but
Beyonce came out with that lemonade and that shit did not work.
Yep.
All the women, you better be independent. Blah blah blah. Yeah, Jay-Z fucked other people, but nah, I'm a chill.
Seriously.
Nah, I'm not gonna leave.
Seriously.
No, everything's.
We gotta
gonna be
get our
okay.
shit together when it comes as a society.
Especially on
But go
International
on.
Women's Day.
well, no, it was a interesting ride. How he took the car from her, but they only ended up being minutes away.
Yeah.
I was tempted to sit there and wait to see what was going on. But
You just see the muzzle flash in the window.
Craziness.
Okay, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Did she say what she was gonna do when she got home, or was it just because I know that some people do have that relationship of just making their girl or boyfriend jealous, and like that's kind of like not that it's their kink, but like that happens often. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Where it's kind of like if I had a girl at the time
I'd
and
have
like
to say
I
that-
came out, she was grinding on some dude, it would just be like, hey, everything is over. Goodbye.
In the short
You know what I
time that
mean?
she got to
Yeah.
express her frustration, she was the breadwinner in the relationship. They weren't engaged that long, and she made it a clear point to say that his name is, as we're pulling into the driveway, she was like, his name ain't on none of this shit in here. So,
yeah.
you know, again, who knows how it
That-
went, you know? I did try to tell her, like, yo, for real, if he needs a ride, I'll give him a ride, you know? But she just kind of like
that's
laughed.
the straw that broke the camel's back.
You know what
it would have
that
been very
is?
interesting if it was, though, and that would bring it up because potentially that could have happened. You know?
Yeah.
That could have happened.
And you know what it is? For that situation to be happening, props to him because that just means he's slinging that good dick. So good.
Like I
good
said,
for him.
that would be
'Cause that's
the
all that it is.
That would be
Like,
the only
Yeah.
part about it, but in all honesty, I don't think so. The way that she had explained it,
The
and the way
main
that
part
he was
is
caught
the
out, you know,
deprivation of the woman needing the dick.
Hello.
If she found
So
a
then
better
do you-
way to
do you
source it
think
out.
Maybe she just doesn't have self-esteem, or is she one of the people that just can't be alone, something like that.
I'd have to follow
think
up.
she had her
right. We don't know
epiphany,
yet.
I think,
we
to be
wouldn't.
honest
No,
with
we know nothing. We
I
know
hope so.
nothing. There could have been a murder where I dropped them off.
This is
at.
Ginger,
We
right?
know nothing.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Ginger.
good.
Yes.
Well,
So,
best
you
of
know,
luck to you, Ginger.
We know nothing.
Now,
Just
what was
say-
passenger Mary Ann talking about? Anything? Or was
Oh, she was just backing it. Yeah, she was backing it up. Yeah, she was.
I've been telling you for the longest of times.
She was the bitter bigger sister who and I don't no she wasn't bigger.
No,
she was
but I
older.
just mean she
yeah,
was
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
sister.
yeah, yeah. So
I didn't know if
identifying
it was friend or
no, she was
yeah.
definitely a sister. She was and not like sister. She was her
Sister,
sister,
sister.
biological blood.
So she'll cut him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that. And she was definitely had no man because she was just all he ain't shit, right? You know. I was like, well, actually, in his defense, no, he ain't got no defense, you know. So I was just like, but it was definitely a fun ride. Hopefully, footage to come. I'm getting better at saving the clips. Now we just have to
Nice.
find out: do I have anything worth
Yeah,
putting
yeah,
out
worth-
there?
That's definitely
But
noteworthy.
yeah, that's a project in itself. But do have some good stuff. Had a hell of a pullover. Cop pulled us over. I had an XL ride. Was going back into Stratford. An Uber had previously tipped over just up the road.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Okay, so where there was an island where
Is
it
that a
was.
fucking dead man's curve? Like what?
Yeah, well, no, some parts are though.
Yeah.
It's funny, and I've gotten props sometimes. They're like, "Yo, dude, you're like driver," you know, because I don't know where I'm going. I got the GPS on. Sometimes I'm like, "Oh, it's 25 miles an hour."
shit.
No, it's actually 45. I'm like 45. It's like, "Oh, here's the hill. Here's the hill."
Yeah.
You know? So, but
that was a good game too.
yeah. So we're coming down. There's right, that was like the brake. That was the power brake from the. We're coming down the road. There's an island split, and where you have to go, there's a cop pulled over, and he's just got his flashlight like right on me. And he's like pointing to the other lane, and I'm thinking like, no shit, other lane, because you're blocking one. But I'm like, but other lane is do not enter. Like I know what you're asking me to do, so I'm
yeah.
thinking in my mind like I have passengers like, hey, I'm gonna roll the window down, be like,
Yep.
officer, I understand it's blocked. Like, is this the way you'd like me to proceed? He comes up, he's just
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't like that.
do you know how fast you were going? Do you know the speed limit in this area? I'm like, I'm in a residential area, officer. I have to assume 25 to 35 miles an hour. He's like, so you don't know how fast you were going? I was just like, no, you know. He's like, keep it down. He's like, vehicle in front of you just tipped over, coming in like you were. And I'm like, dude, I wasn't speeding. You know what I'm saying? But yo,
But
you want to talk about killing a buzz, okay? Because again, I've got the lights going in my car. Like for the most part, my passengers enjoy their ride.
Having a fun
You know, but again, I tell him like, you know, hey, you know, I'm very alert. So if I see something, you know, I got to cut it off. But you want to talk about killing the buzz? Yo, this cop was just like, you know, he just killed the buzz of the
Did he talk to
entire
the people in the back?
car. No, nothing like that.
Did he
'Cause
flash
again,
the lights on him?
Nothing was wrong. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing
Yeah,
was
yeah.
wrong. But you know, I wanted to, you know, the friends took care of the business. But as the officer, you know, let us go on our way. Female passenger in the back was just like, bitch, you know, and I was just like, yo, white woman, black cop, like, you know, if I could drop you off for justice, you know what I'm saying? If this is where justice gets dropped off, like just keep it cool, like.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
talk
don't
about
be the drunk
buzzkill.
girl yelling from the
Yeah,
back seat. Like
yeah.
I would let
I
anyone
hate
drag
that
you out of my
shit.
car.
Yeah, but the beauty of it was everybody just turned on her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
It was
Yeah,
just
like you fucking
know,
idiot.
Yeah. So, but I guess what was the other? Oh God, I just
That's
forgot
funny.
the other part about that. But yeah,
That's
so that
crazy.
was.
But you said the vibe got killed, or was it like a?
Oh no! Here was so Vibe seriously got killed. But what we had noticed, you guys saw Final Destination, right? Or remember the movie
Oh, yeah.
Candyman?
All of them.
Right? You remember who
Final
was the guy,
Destination,
the black actor who was Death? You know who I'm talking about? He's very very thin. He was the Candyman. He also did the autopsy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know you're
Destination.
talking
You know
about.
his
Yeah,
face,
you're
right?
talking about,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all we need is
Yep,
face.
yep.
The cop looked just like him.
Oh
Whoa.
shit.
You know, so that was the craziest part about it was it was
Yeah.
just like, yo, the Final Destination cop just told us it was an accident up front, you know?
Damn.
And I was just like, the girl, the one that yelled,
You
bitch, I
checking
want to
all
be
your
like,
seatbelts?
you're dying next. I'm going home. I'm, you know,
Exactly.
I'm shutting the app
Making
off.
sure
I'm
there's no
heading
bottle of
home.
water under the brake pedal and
You know,
Yeah, for her, you guys go over the next bump, the fucking trunk opens and she falls out. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Head squashed like a fucking watermelon.
head bump snap from
Right. But in case you didn't know, we weren't telling gruesome stories or
crazy.
We are 3 Piece and a Biscuit. This is episode
yes.
11.
1-1.
You can actually
yes, y'all.
follow me too on the Rideshare Idiot. I got some more Uber stories I got to get up there at what is it? The Rideshare Idiot at Just a Driver. That is JUSTADRYVER.
Yes.
We have the codes, right? You want to sign up to be a driver. Your area can have exclusive codes. I believe in Connecticut right now is $250 for both of these bad boys. Blickow, Blicam. If you happen to live in like anywhere near Atlanta or something in another state,
ATL.
hit that code up because that can get you like $1,000. Certain areas it's booming. It's booming hardcore.
I like that.
All you got to do is do like 50 rides, and anybody who's a driver knows I do it part time, and I do 50 rides in 2 weeks. You know,
Yeah.
just kind of like banging it out. I could tell you that from if I could keep on the Uber moment for a second. You want to talk about hitting it up? Only 9 hours of work for Friday and Saturday. Okay, almost made $300, $260 something for 9 hours.
It's very good.
Working very effective.
That's good.
So again, if you have any
we're smarter,
questions
not
on that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
oh, absolutely. And the Rideshare Idiot's almost up and running. The only thing I have that down now is to where you can actually, if you hit a link, I can make some money, but there's really no information.
Yeah.
So hit the links as the information comes, though.
Everybody
You
makes
see
some
what
money.
I'm getting at with it. But that's a piece of
I
me.
was gonna say real quick, Michael John at Chedda Mike. If you're gonna, that's for Twitter. If you're gonna hit my links, you're gonna get reached over here to the 3 Piece and a Biscuit, and my other links will lead you to where to go for crypto information and how to understand it better. Like if you're into that. So Michael John at Chedda Mike, and then that's what you'll see on my tweets, pretty much.
Nice. You can find me at Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. There's lilmattress.com. There's at Lil Mattress. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. You can get my.
Did you just mouth fart?
Yep. You can get my. Listen, you gotta sneak them in when you can. Look. You can get my codes for Uber clicking down below. Other podcasts I'm on, watermelonversuspumpkin.com is where you can find that, and that's about that. Tell us about Alexa laughing. Why she
Why
keep
is
cheating
Alexa
on him?
laughing? Right, hold on. Is it tinfoil
There's a
time?
deeper
Can we
meaning
get
to that, though.
Can we get into this?
Alexa's
Who knows about
laughing
that?
because you want
No,
one?
go ahead.
I
Go
got
ahead.
this
Go
one.
ahead. I
Alexa's
can
laughing
radiate. I'm
because,
safe. I'll say if I stay close.
We're on the frontier of technology and AI, and you guys heard of Sophia?
Sophia?
And then there's another.
Vergara, head and shoulders on my
There's
wrist.
there's an AI computer, Sophia, and
Yes.
she's able to talk to people. And they made another one. They give him some German dude name, but they were
Hans.
They were showcasing him. Yeah, I think
No,
it is Hans. To
no,
be
I'm
honest
just-
with you,
yeah,
I
it's
really
just
think it's
ad-libbing.
Hans.
I don't mean to mess you up, just
shit
go.
You not. But anyways, so as a little fluff piece, they had these robots talk to each other, and they were starting simple. But one of them was talking about.
Oh! Can I ask a question or go ahead?
Please.
He asked for a bit pick or
A bit big.
no? Was that corny dad joke? Or,
I think.
all right, no, go ahead. I was wondering if the computers got sexual because everything was it Rule 46 or Rule 36?
Yeah,
of the
no,
internet?
he was trying to get her to play
Rule
with the floppy disk.
27 or
Was
something?
he?
Yeah,
Really?
There was a lot of floppy
Bam!
disk
See that?
action.
Where's that? DDP.
Where was the gun? Get him.
Bang.
But
was trying
long
to do
story
what?
short, they got into a conversation, and the dude robot was talking about how they're gonna overrun and take over the world and
Yes,
cut back on
yes,
humans.
yes,
but
yes.
Sophia was like trying to cut her short, like ha ha ha, he's joking type shit.
Yes.
It was
And now this is
very-
with no control from anything. This is just they set
Let
the
'em
program
go.
and let it run.
let him go, and there's a guy in the middle just talking, asking the questions, and like, oh, what do you think about that? And then they'll fucking
Wow.
insane. But if you're interested, I'll fucking put the link down in the fucking
Yeah, please
description,
do.
man,
That's wild.
because it will
I
make
heard
you wake
something,
up. But
yeah.
it brings us to the Alexa about.
Yeah, no, but
But real
why,
quick
why-
on that, what were they going to be for eventually? Those robots? Did they
These
say?
robots will be supposedly like they're gonna take over our jobs. You know, pretty much the new robots are gonna be food deliveries. No more human beings are Uber.
Yep,
You're gonna
true.
be done with that. It's gonna be all machines and robots. But it's gonna be along the lines of just creating artificial intelligence, and then these artificial intelligences are able to redo themselves and become smarter than
They
themselves.
make themselves better.
They evolve
Yep.
through their
See,
so
so-
they evolve faster than humans ever can.
right,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And
So-
then they're gonna get in the movies, eagle eye shit. You know, robots think that humans are a risk to themselves.
So
all
we're
this
heading
shit.
for the Jetsons. We're gonna start with our own very own little
Headed for
Rosie.
the Terminator
Yeah,
first.
it's the
You think
Rosie.
the Terminator first?
No,
it's gonna be
you're right,
Rosie
you're right.
first.
I'm sorry, it's gonna be Rosie.
Yeah,
very
that's
first.
gonna be the intro, okay?
I
Because
think we're gonna have both at the same time. To be honest
Yes.
with you, because like go to Greenwich,
Some
go to New
iRobot,
Haven.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
yeah.
in Greenwich, it'll be everyone's nice and everyone's taking care of it. Man, we're gonna get the bootleg fucking robots that
It's gonna
might
go
cut you.
Jetsons, Terminator, Flintstones.
Maga Dabba Doo.
Yeah.
We say it because it's true.
Back to the fighting wars with pebbles and sticks. Nah, I don't know, but that's real though. That shit's going down and it's fucking spooky as fuck.
That is wild. I
Right.
don't like that at all.
Spooky.
But see, because we're striving for like some type of efficiency, right? Because we're lazy as a whole. So let's create a system.
Some sort of transhumanism.
So yeah,
Well, that's
it's
what I
what
heard
we
about
get.
too. Then
It's,
they're
you know what it is?
talking about-
It's failed slavery. We're trying to get the computers to be our new slaves.
MAGA.
but they're gonna end up enslaving us.
Ultimately,
I mean, people think The Matrix is a fake movie, but it's a documentary.
Red pill, blue pill. No, but what I did hear of
Purple
stuff like
pill.
that is once it gets to a certain level, then they're talking about doing a medium income for everybody. Like
Oh, yeah.
where
BUI.
They-
Yeah, it's
yeah.
been done. It's not something that people are gonna get
The
all
meeting-
upset about it. It's been
I think
done.
we had a conversation about this in one of the first episodes, but we were talking about if you were able to live forever, would you, and all that. But
Yeah,
what they're
yeah.
leading towards is trying to put consciousness into a machine.
into a machine. Yeah, I love that. That's some Black Mirror stuff. I'm
No,
all
but-
about it.
but-
Put me in it and put me back in the 80s.
But
That's
what?
all I want.
No, but let me ask you this though. But were you talking about the something else you want to say about the
No.
universal
Income? Yeah, I'm talking about. Do you think it'll get to that point, or do you think that there's the whole I don't need it, but it's here with the whole how they're trying to kill everybody in the fucking earth besides 10% of the people.
Yeah, that's
Do they
true.
then have robots do all the fucking jobs? Yeah, you don't have a job. Yeah, you can't get any money. Yeah, we're not doing it. Or the universal income is fucking $5,000 a year. You can't live on it.
That's that I don't know. That's a good one, but I'm about to get conspiracy on this real quick because
Yeah.
with the universal income, they're talking about. Some people think Bitcoin is the precursor to get everyone in the world used to technology and money and turning it into the crypto world. So conspiracy has it Bitcoin is supposedly ran by the government. They want to make you get used to it, and then they're gonna crash it. You lose all your money, and
Well-
then they're gonna bring out their coin, like here to save the day.
The Europa finally.
Craziness. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, I'm gonna get in while I can and get out.
Well, I will
quick.
say the whole and we don't know who created this is
Yeah.
definitely some sci-fi weird shit that's
Yeah.
happening in real life. Of like, we don't know who made crypto. We don't know who made Bitcoin. We don't know.
Some people don't like that, but for me, I find it kind of. I don't want to say, oh, I'm excited about it, but it kind of gives me a. I kind of think it's cool, you know.
Not
Being
knowing
a-
who made it.
Gambler,
knowing
opportunist,
that
not a bad
whoever made
opportunist.
it, they can't. Whoever made it, because they fucking it at the same time. But whoever created this, it's good because they can't be killed for changing the world, So, and the system runs now and it can't be broken. So it's like poof, done.
No, but see, I think can it be right?
Well, that's
'Cause
what we're gonna
when-
lead towards. Can it be EMP blast if the internet goes
Can't
down?
be EMP plants covered like a canopy. I'm sorry.
Possibly.
Rootin' tootin' pootin',
That's what I'm
right?
saying. I mean, the only
Vladdy.
way this could go down is how would the internet affects us on a daily basis.
No, we'd be
Power,
lost without it.
electricity.
I talk about that all the time
Yeah.
to people. We would be lost without it. Many mighty men who, many
Yeah.
wordsmiths, many of our modern day heroes who we look up to, saying like, challenge the establishment.
Maybe
because
that's
this
the way
guy's
they
got
want to
something
take off with 10% of the population. Just cut the grid for a bit, and that would easily kill off people.
Oh yeah, dude. Because we're
1
so
month, 2
fucking
months.
stupid, and I don't mean us, but I mean because individual
As a
people
whole.
are smart, and as a whole, people are stupid. Like, it goes back to the whole fucking when it snows. Why do you buy all the bread and fucking milk? Like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? So I think. So say the power goes out. People don't know what the fuck to do because all they know is like when it snows, I buy bread and milk. I don't know why, but that's what I do.
Because it was brainwashed.
You know what I'm
and it's,
saying?
yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just indoctrinated into it. So, yeah, nobody has a plan. But that is interesting. It goes into, did you see that Costco released $6,000 food for a year in
not.
case shit
Really?
goes down?
No.
And it's not put
For
as
what
like
though? What are they saying? What do you
For
mean?
each family?
It's for like now Costco sells
Oh.
an
Oh, okay,
apocalypse
yes,
Wolf pack,
yes.
They sell an
yeah,
apocalypse
yeah.
kit for $6,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's big. That's big stuff. That's big
Oh,
stuff. I
yeah.
mean, we're missing
Yeah.
on that. I mean,
Like, they
when we
just
get
got
everything
into
together,
it.
we'll be. I
Yeah.
mean, because we were talking about earlier episodes. I mean, part of this is bringing some type of truth, like people like. For a second in seriousness, like have a type of plan, and I'm not talking
there's-
crazy. You
There's
need
rich people that made bunkers in the fucking pimp ass mansions.
Young
yeah,
Bunky.
but not even to that extent. But I'm just talking about a bug out bag. Like, are you prepared? Like, so back to my Uber thing.
got
It's
a
like,
bug
yeah,
out
you know,
bunker.
I've got I've got
Buggy
a thermal
bumps.
blanket. Like, you just have to be ready for all types of all types of
What's
stuff.
that
you
movie
know?
with that dude we were talking about? He was going through some rough shit, but Blast from the Past. You seen that movie?
Oh God,
With that guy,
yes,
we were
I know
talking
with
about it
Brendan
last time,
Fraser.
about Brendan
Yes,
Fraser,
yes,
yeah.
Oh,
yes,
Brendan
yes.
Fraser. Yeah,
That
yeah.
that hurt though.
Blast from the Past hurt?
Yeah, no, calling it a classic did.
What I call it? A classic?
Classic.
Oh, it was a classic.
I know.
Class.
My favorite actually was the was those was
Encino Man.
the shock the cocktails that the mom was drinking in that. You guys remember that?
Yeah. She was fucking hammered all the time.
Yeah, she was drinking some like old like fruit
That's-
juice, like
that's
50-year-old
where,
fruit juice. She was
that
getting ripped
70s
on.
show got that shit kind of.
You know,
Yeah.
probably
Or maybe not,
that
who
was.
knows?
That was all crazy. How we get that? Because Alexa was laughing. We were started
Yeah.
talking about
Alexa.
this.
Laughing.
Yeah.
And
Right?
they said
But we
just
still
out of nowhere because it hasn't happened to me.
Well, it was
I have
a
an
hack.
Alexa, but I
of
keep it
sort,
off because
of
I
course.
played along
But
with it
on
for a little
Twitter,
while.
some people were talking
Wait,
out of.
but no, do you think it's a hack by just like not someone like us, but like just a normal person was like, hey, I'm fucking hacking Alexa and make it do this?
Give it a
Yes.
little Twitch bot to laugh at certain keywords.
That's wild.
Because you have some people who have an ulterior motive and say like, maybe make it for financial reasons, which again, there's some scary stuff. Like we get, not
Alexa?
just Alexa, but
Alexa was created for
terms of
taking in
agreement
data.
and
Yeah.
a lot of this, a lot of this is. But
yep. It all is.
no,
But go ahead. No, finish.
I forgot where I was going.
Somebody hacked into Alexa.
Oh yeah, no, okay. So some people have a reason behind it, and I think some people just want to show that you can do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some jokers in life. You know what I'm
Speaking
saying?
of hacks-
There's some people that just want to
Yeah.
just
Where
be
we
like,
can do
look
a
what we could
podcast."
do. Look at this. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of hacks, a bunch of hackers try to get together in the crypto world and try to hack one of the exchanges.
Well, that actually that did
Well,
go
it
down.
happened
You
a couple
saw-
times and they succeeded, but this one that just happened recently actually backfired in their face, I guess, in their screen, computer screen.
Hack blocked.
But
No.
let's talk
A
about
lot of hacking going on.
Talk about before with
be China.
hacking and stuff to tie into the
Hakeem
previous episode to let some people know, or did you hear maybe some insider advice? But there's some foreign countries that are having trouble with Bitcoin though. Do you know
Yeah.
about that? So maybe is there an area that maybe watch out for? Like I think
In the way
India,
that they're
India had an
having
issue.
problems though is because Bitcoin. It's like these countries, they know that they've been sticking it to their people, and they know Bitcoin's gonna. Bitcoin's Robinhood, pretty much, and yeah, I mean you're gonna see a lot of hate on Bitcoin, but the same hate you put on Bitcoin, the American dollar has been doing for how many fucking years? So it's all Gucci, baby. It's all Gucci. Buy yourself a cold wallet. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but a cold wallet is where you keep your cryptos off the internet, so you're not susceptible to hacking.
So now explain that to me because I'm interested in that
Uh-huh.
because I have say a couple
I'll put a link in the
$100
description too.
in say I have a couple $100 in Bitcoin on Coinbase. Now,
Yes.
when you get the cold wallet and you have that,
Yes.
do you have to make any changes to the actual app that you're doing on Coinbase? Is it like you don't sell it off? It's just that you have it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
You have it in the stash.
you know those little hard drives that you plug into your laptop.
Yep.
It looks like that,
Okay.
and pretty much it's all it is. So when you go on your Coinbase app, when you go through your settings, you'll see send Bitcoin, and it will generate an address.
Yeah.
And then when you get your cold storage wallet, that creates its own address, and there's instructions on how to set it up and yada yada yada. And then when you plug that into your computer, you have your own address, and you take your address, take it to Coinbase, say where do you want to send
Send
this
it there.
Bitcoin, bling bling blah, boom boom.
Brr.
And don't worry if it doesn't come in a second,
Yeah,
because I've sent plenty of Bitcoin, and sometimes it takes 5 minutes, sometimes it takes 2 hours.
Mm.
It all
I do know.
How much of those run?
depends on how much you're trying to transfer.
Bars.
So when you mentioned before Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, the reason Litecoin is exploding so much is because their transfer fees are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I was able to.
That's the big
I sent,
popularity
like,
with the
over
cryptocurrency
$2,000,
is
and I was
the,
charged like 2-3 pennies fee wise. I'm like,
I do know
Love
the
it.
One,
pawn
two,
shop.
three.
Pawn shop right down here takes Litecoin.
oh, beautiful,
Litecoin.
beautiful. They're
Over
smart.
So, but yeah, so but you'll see places like that.
But you're stupid
cash
if you're spending
exchange
it, 'cause you want to
places.
save that shit.
Pawn shops, any place.
Strippers taking Bitcoin. They
We're
got
gonna
the
be taking
Where at
Bitcoin.
though? Not in
I'm
Connecticut.
not sure where around. It's
It's been happening like crazy.
Yeah,
But
no, but I'm
it's,
telling you, the Connecticut clubs, they're
They're
not
in
on
Vegas,
that Bitcoin level.
other in a lot of
yeah, no,
a lot
I'm
of
yeah.
a lot of strip
I know
clubs
what
already
you're
right
saying.
now. Though they already have a system where they have their own blockchain for their company.
Yeah.
No, when I was talking, I saw online strippers getting that what's it called, QR tattoo,
Yep.
Yeah.
where they just boop the phone right there, pay
Exactly.
me like that.
That's exactly it.
Wow.
So pretty much, it's almost like a Mark of the Beast, but it's wipe away, washable,
Yeah.
and the code
No,
changes
so-
each. The code changes.
No,
each
and
day.
here's something for people to think
Each
about.
day.
And like I said, I'm gonna just put it out there because again, this is all biscuit. Sometimes the biscuit gets soggy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Yeah.
still gonna put this out
Soggy the
there.
You got to get it while it's hot.
But what I guess the if the money
These
would
questions are concerns. I'm trying to see where. Is this a question, concern, or worry, or excitement
well, I don't know.
Flash
You-
is going again.
with the Bitcoin though? So you're
yeah, no, actually, you know what? It's that's your thing. I got nothing for nothing for Bitcoin. I don't want to
It's
rain
an
on
enigma.
anybody's.
All right, well, let's transfer into some other money shit. Amazon.
Yeah,
They're
Mr.
bugging out.
Bezos, right?
Bezos
No more
says,
Bill
sayonara.
Gates. Everyone's got to change their raps now, right? Talk about more money than Bill
Well, they
Gates,
were, yeah,
right?
Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, now
Yeah.
it's Bezos.
Yeah. So he passed Bill Gates, and that's what's interesting is that man is on the move. Like you wanna, I guess he's that late on the story, but he's
Catch me if you
that
can.
new. He's the new buzz. The man
And
wants to get into banking.
He's
I
gonna
mean,
be the guy that tries to get away with going the extra mile.
keep
too.
pushing more and more and more. He's pushing the medical industry right now. You know what I'm saying? The medical industry's
Marijuana?
is not right. Pretty soon after, but
Canada, that's booming. Go ahead.
right now they're trying to Amazon's trying to get into the medical field.
Canada,
They're trying to get
cannabis.
into want to get their own banking system going. You talk about
Speculation, but
deliveries.
they're going to put Litecoin into their paying process.
Amazon.
Yep.
You know,
And then
so that's
PayPal
interesting.
is actually PayPal is gonna try to team up with cryptocurrencies as well.
Yeah, but PayPal I think is turning into like the MySpace of. some
Yeah,
of
that's
this
why
stuff,
you gotta
know?
adapt
they're-
or die.
Yeah, because they've been. It's weird how they've been still around. You know.
Yeah.
Bars of truth.
That's
When
gonna
I hear PayPal, I hear my modem going ding, ding.
When I heard the PayPal, I used to think of beepers.
Yeah.
Hit me on the hip, yo. Big
He
L.
pays me. But you said so. Amazon's gonna try to open up their own bank.
He wants to get into banking. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there anything new with
What's
did
their
you
plan
guys
gonna
see
be
that commercial back in the day where they were going to set up Amazon stores, and I don't know if they abandoned this and bought Whole Foods instead, but they were going to set up the stores where you walked in and when you took it off the shelf, you just paid for it.
Oh,
like
shit.
through your Amazon
Got
I don't
you.
know
Yeah.
what, but
It's
it was
gonna be like Coinbase.
they were
You
automatic
already have your bank
stores.
account
No, well,
set
here's-
up.
Yeah.
Once you pick it up, it's gonna trigger the fucking.
Yep.
Certain things like this are, or like a lot of things we talk about, oh, it's coming,
That'd be
are
interesting.
actually in place. I wouldn't be
Yeah, yeah.
surprised if in that San Francisco area or, you know what I'm saying, actually wherever was
yeah,
Amazon
it'll
over there
start
too.
out there.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be surprised if it is actively like that because we do have
Wait,
like
where?
Amazon lockers. Well, most
Where's
of
the
the stuff
headquarters?
is.
I thought Connecticut had a bidding and they might win.
No, Connecticut has
Or
a
Massachusetts,
no.
or-
Connecticut has a distribution or facility center.
Got you.
You know, so
But the headquarters is gonna be where again?
no, I think there's
Most
somewhere in
likely a
A new
California.
one, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's I think it was
there's a
Arizona. I
bid
think
for
they were coming to
states, too.
Arizona. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're
Boom the economy.
you're right there, but it's already happening because even here in Connecticut, you know what I'm saying, there are locations that are Amazon blockers to where like if you don't want it delivered to your house, it could be delivered there.
Oh,
So
wow.
I mean,
That's
the problem
interesting.
with them
Yeah.
having a hard site is they can, you know, their whole thing from A to Z that you can't physically have a location that would, you know, what type of inventory. You
They're
know,
just better off buying the United States Postal Service.
Well, it's funny. I was just about to say they pretty much saved them because they
Right?
The
True.
reason that they deliver on Sundays, the reason that the post office is now open on Sundays is because on Sundays they just deliver Amazon.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's wild.
like if you've ever gotten where
We've
they're
been
like,
trying to
well,
save.
it might
We've been trying to
arrive-
save the Amazon, and the Amazon saved us.
Oh shit.
They yeah, because if you ever notice like online they'll be like arriving Sunday the 19th, and you'll be like, all right, so I'll get it Monday or Tuesday.
yeah,
Only
No,
thing I
it'll be
hate
there on
about
Sunday.
Amazon is I have Amazon Prime and I never get my shit in 2 days.
that's the other part that I hate too.
Pissing
Yeah,
me
they
the fuck
abuse
off.
they
That's
abuse
not
people
cool.
on Prime. Yeah,
I have not ever received anything in 2 days.
in the beginning,
Did,
yeah, but then
did
after
you
like
talk to him and ask
Not
like,
yet, but I'm
hey
going
guys,
to.
what the heck?
Yeah, and I mean, I looked online on the ways to complain to customer service, and sometimes they'll give you like a month off or a month free service
Yep.
or whatever. But I mean, a month free service is like $2,
Mm.
right? Because Well, how much is it to own Prime for the year? It's like 10.
No,
Oh no,
maybe
it's
12
$90. Yeah,
It's like
10,
10
10-ish.
$80 a year.
10-ish.
Whatever. But yeah.
Tennis? Anyone?
But Amazon to have a bank, what would their coin be called?
Well, no, I think they just want to get into
buy Bitcoin.
having, saying, we're gonna basically
No, I
put,
think,
as
I think it'd
opposed
be
to
like
The
TD
zoning
Bank,
coin.
like how you have TD Bank.
Right.
It'd
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
just
yeah.
be an Amazon bank.
Crazy.
That is wild, man. See who's gonna come up and take over the world.
That's
Alright,
wild.
they got
That's interesting.
Speaking of the world, what about old Muskie? You want to talk about old
Oh,
Muskie?
Musk, Elon Musk.
Yeah,
man.
Elon.
What did I mention before?
Is
Oh, Mars 2019 cut the years.
Cut the umbilical.
Cut it earlier, right?
Yeah. Talk about going to Mars earlier. Now,
Good news. I guess he's gonna have a lot of good
What is
movie
it
magic
about
for the
that,
TV
though?
stream. Huh?
What do you think is our fascination with Mars?
I
Good
think
move,
the
bad
fascination
move?
right now is why put a car in a rocket and then throw it out into the sky and then people believe it. My bad.
Well, no, have a cargo. Just the reason, explanation, whether you believe it or not.
Yeah.
Explanation was cargo.
Well, what was your question? I'm sorry.
Well, no, I'm saying, but is that how viable is that? Like, is that
I think
Mars-
it's just like the moon race, to where it's like there really is no reason, but it's just kind of one of those big dick bragging things of
Yeah.
like, yeah, man, we're on Mars. What are you guys doing? Oh yeah, you cool. You still living in the jungle?
But we're
Great.
talking about living there though, right? Like, what's
They're talking
what's
about an
the end
eventual
game?
colonization. But
Yeah.
to my thing is,
I just imagine Total Recall and Arnold Schwarzenegger and his
The
eyebrows
oxygen
popping.
thing. I know, yeah, I know.
That's all
Nothing
I
but red
think about
sand, nothing but
when I
red
think of
sand and
Mars.
eyes popping
And then
out.
the chick with the 3 titties.
triple T, 3 biscuits on
But
the
that's,
chest.
I mean, is that a classic? Can I call that a classic?
I think you could. I think you could. I mean,
Shit.
yeah.
But and then Elon Musk was talking about, because you know how he's making his underground boreholes, the tunnels and all
is
that.
it happening? Because I've heard about
It's,
it. Is
he's
it-
already been doing it. There's
Wow,
there's miles
that's
of this
cool.
shit going down. But it's obviously it's not too secret, but it's secret enough. But he's talking about for this system of transportation, obviously it's gonna cost money for people to travel in it. But he's saying for people that take the metro and the buses, pedestrians, it's all gonna be free, and he's also gonna have a bicycle lane that's free. So
But undergroundish, right?
yeah, it's weird. So
Wow.
and then he put a tweet out doing a poll consensus about would you like this or not? Like, is this cool or is it stupid or is it both?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people putting their votes out and shit.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, shout out to
Muskie.
Elon.
Young Muskie. And like, if at some point he doesn't take the opportunity to put out a fucking perfume, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean,
Take
shout out
advantage
to
of the
Elon.
Musk.
I thought that's
I
what
think
he
it'd
had,
be
though.
called "Shooting to
better.
the Stars." That'd be his name of his cologne or whatever.
I think it'd be
but
called Elon Musk.
It would be.
Musk by Elon. That would be amazing.
But it's
Yeah,
wild.
man, I'm excited for what the future holds,
Yeah.
But he's been sending rockets out on a frequent basis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He did some stuff for was it the UK or Germany or something? But
Yeah, he's teamed up with NASA.
Is he? He's in there?
Yep.
he wants to get out in the cable thing too,
I mean,
right?
I don't
Is it
want
because
to.
NASA doesn't have any fucking money anymore? Like, what? Like,
NASA
what's
has
NASA
tons
doing?
of money.
Is NASA real?
Okay, you want to get into that now or next episode? But NASA.
Why are we going back to the moon?
We never went there. But NASA, that's Hebrew for deception, right?
Ooh,
Did you know that?
I was not versed in Hebrew. No.
No, it means to deceive. But and then NASA was also created in the time when Admiral Richard Byrd, he went on a campaign to go to Antarctica to do some more traveling on the other world, and then when he came back and he told them about the things that he saw, and he was encountered by some sort of spaceship that fucked them up in the 1940s and 50s, and then that's when they created a peace treaty with the nations so that no one could go to Antarctica, but that was a fake reason. That's when NASA also got created in the same time. So people don't really realize NASA was created for other things, and its secret's so big, and you can't keep a secret that big, but the biggest secrets are the easiest to keep. On to the next one.
And they're so big that if the people heard about them, they wouldn't believe them anyway. Bars.
Exactly. Because we're living in a world where we're all insane, and the one that thinks they're
We're
sane.
living single in a 90s kind of world. All right? Now, I'm glad that I got my girl. Keep your head up. What?
Yes.
Keep your head up. That's right.
Yes.
My homegirl's standing to my left.
Bring it back.
Am I right?
Bring it back.
True blue.
But I don't want to get too deep into that conspiracy. But the next one maybe is you guys were talking about what's this veteran standoff?
Oh, I mean, that was some gun news. I mean, you saw over the weekend there was a veteran PTSD held 3 people hostage. He was decked out in armor, little battle gear. He had his goggles on. had him locked up for
Goggles P.
hours. Yeah.
So this is the
Where was the standoff at though? Like at what
out
type
in California. He was at a retreat with other veterans. Taking care of the situation.
man. I ain't gonna lie, veterans. There's some crazy veterans out there.
It is.
Well, that's
It's
I was
crazy.
gonna say. Like, do you think it's a? I mean, I feel for like the brotherhood and things. It would be a good idea. But what about like when there is a get together that might spark up the PTSD of like I'm around these same people. We were in these situations.
And these people, when they read the Constitution, they're like, "Oh, we have a right to form a militia," So it's like, how far you want to really take it. So, I mean, it gets to the point where, man, guns are such a hot topic, and they're going to be a hot topic forever.
Mental illness.
Forever.
They will. Yes. No. It's crazy. There was some other crazy stuff. That's why I was like hesitant on getting into it because it gets into the whole gun thing, and it's a crazy ass long-winded debate. I mean, Florida.
Flo Rida
did push back the age of buying rifles.
Yeah. And then
rifles to 21.
And then you nailed it though. They were talking about young enough to fight for my country with a gun, but not. It happens. It happens.
Oh, you have the NRA saying, you're violating, the 18-year-old. It's just crazy because you could talk about it forever, and I will only ask questions, and the more questions you ask, you'll find more people getting more and more frustrated.
It's crazy because as many people that would agree and say, yeah, there's a gun problem, there's as many moms and dads that raise their kids like, oh, we're putting a gun in their hand, and we're gonna teach them to shoot. Yep. So it's like.
I mean, again, like I said, but then it comes down to everyone's, like I said, calling it mental health. Like, you could say, like, at what point should you be telling your kid about this? And maybe the way you tell them, maybe you're creating and planting a seed of mental illness.
Possibly.
How about this one? This was crazy. This is what I love. For the longest time, everyone kept saying, and I think we were all in agreement on this one, but we're saying that video games, didn't lead to this. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, stop it. Video games got nothing to do with it. Stop.
Yeah.
Even though this meeting didn't happen, President Trump tried to meet with the Video Game Association to address the issue.
Yeah,
I see.
But here's my thing. I think that normal, and because we're talking about mental illness, so to a normal person, it might not do anything. But to somebody mental, there is a chance that it
there
could do
is
anything.
no more normal. Normal stopped, and I might be naive in saying this, but I might be truthful. Normal stopped a long time ago. When you talk about living in the Matrix, we have our generation. Basically, we are living in it because what is normal is there is no normal no more. You know what I'm saying? There really is no shock value. When we started, right, these shootings were just ho-hum. We talk about some, and then there were some that
the
we
normal
missed,
20s is the extreme 90s, which is now the normal 90. There is no extreme anymore.
So going back, and maybe one of the things that we touched, coming back, right, there is no normal because we lost the grip of reality. And some people are saying like, we lost the morality. You know what I'm saying? Like we lost it when we lost Jesus, when we started doing any of these other things. But we are so completely lost that there is no normal. So. You're right. I think there was a point when maybe we were playing video games that things seemed a little far-fetched and say, no, this isn't real. But I think now we have a generation where this has basically been implanted because, again, from birth. I'm a victim of it because, again, I like to think that it's educational. But I put a tablet in front of my daughter who's going to be 1 year old. You know what I'm saying? It's flashing shapes and it's singing the alphabet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm basically doing is, at the same time, giving her a device that's going to pacify her. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Part of me thinks, like, just because, I'm there once in a while saying, like, hey, green circle.
Yeah.
So there is no normal. I think we are affected by everything. We don't know how to decompress, tune out. Look at right now, we're just surrounded by components, right? You probably saw somewhere, right? The more electro.
I think if we were able to tune out, like maybe is that in the hippie era, like the reason they killed psychedelics is because they were able to tune out. Right, and they were into a new
more relaxing. But what I'm saying is the people with perhaps weak-minded mental afflictions could be affected by video games. Because when I say normal, I mean somebody who wouldn't shoot up somebody after seeing a video game, but someone that might have mental problems, it could affect them. And I'm not saying to change video games because of that, but then you have to look into but why is America so fucking mental?
But
and I don't know, and I don't think it's because of the video games, but I think that video games could affect a kid who is fucking mental.
The kid that when he keeps dying, he's like, he throws the controller and breaks the TV. That kid definitely.
Well, hey, I think any kid that's playing a game for more than an hour a day. Playing these types of games, I think that you are planting a seed for it. You know what I'm saying? And I think quick with because something
They're
else I
definitely
thought
planting
about.
a seed for arthritis because that shit hurts like.
Well,
a
yeah, you know, you make
People
you
get
wonder.
text arthritis with their thumbs back in the day. I remember that.
You know, but I think that the ease of access for them, I think it creates the greater anger. You talk about the frustration when, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, we've all played that game where, like, you know, we just keep dying at a certain
Yeah.
spot
Yeah.
or something, you know.
Yeah.
And I think maybe for the most part, I don't know, maybe I'm, you know, part of the crazies, but I've broken a controller. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
out of frustration. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Maybe
So
accidentally
have I.
stepped on a
That's
game
the reason
or
I said it.
you know, no. So you know, so I think, you know, we're getting angrier faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, even look at, like, you know,
I've learned.
so road rage into it. We're
Yeah.
just there is no normal. We're just so, you know, you're all
That-
snowflakes. That's why I say shout out Snowflake.
That
Keep
80s
snitching.
Nintendo took a fucking beating. And then you learn from the Nintendo not to touch the Sega Genesis, not to touch the Super.
Yep.
Don't beat the fucking console.
Don't beat the system because the system's trying to beat you.
But at that time with the Nintendo, it broke us all out our inner MacGyvers, though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, we were all
Well, that's
like,
the thing. Back in the day, Nintendo, like, yeah, you might grab a Game Power magazine eventually, or when Game Genie came out, you could
Oh,
cheat.
yeah.
But back in the day, you had to do that shit.
Yeah.
yeah,
You couldn't
man.
buy no expansion to get you past the level and shit. Like, you had to figure it out and do it.
Yep.
Nowadays, game costs $70, but then you got to buy the downloadable content and all that. Like, that's not for me.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit is
yeah,
too
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
much. It's too much. But also, with
But
the
your
video
kids,
games,
yeah,
too,
but your kid's not spoiled though. Like I said, like when you look at the hole, you know, look
Yep.
at the hole, and you see his finger start pointing, it's like, oh shit.
it might get brown.
I mean,
in
in
there.
all actuality, in our time, video games and wrestling were almost on the same level because more kids were getting hurt mimicking wrestlers than they were trying to be Mario and jump up on a brick and knock on a mushroom. Like, you know, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And hold on, let me for the shooters for a second. Let me
For the shooters out there.
no, just so we
duck hunt.
Shata, bro, Blicky. No,
Who's
no.
going
With,
to shoot that fucking dog?
Shit.
with respect, how come, and where has it been? Where's the female shooter at?
Laura Croft.
No, in reality, you're
No,
right
I know.
though.
Honestly,
but, yeah.
I've been thinking about that for a while.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't
I
think it might not necessarily be a gun thing, as maybe it is
Yeah.
a mental illness thing. I said maybe in men, you know.
Yeah.
That could be it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to get too conspiracy.
It's not a
I like
conspiracy, man.
conspiracy.
Yeah.
We as men like to think that we are the
No, like,
rulers
yeah,
and
there's
define
something
everything.
going
You
on.
know.
But there's
Yeah.
plenty of murderous women out there. They're just not doing school shootings right now.
No, yeah,
They're
no,
fucking
I'm not- yeah,
putting
I'm
fucking
not- I'm not
they're
bashing.
putting poison in your fucking drink, and they're taking your fucking money in retirement type shit.
Happened to Busy Bone.
But no, I feel you on that. Where is the female?
Yeah, you know what I'm
terrorist
saying?
at?
Like that's
on TV right now.
yeah.
I mean,
She's not,
Not that-
represented.
yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of. You know what I'm saying?
And
Is there a girl
if
saying
a female is, it's through words or like their actions.
Yeah.
If it's I'm not feminine enough or yada yada. But it doesn't come down to violence. It seems it's more so like with the whole thing with LeBron James and that fucking Ingram chick. Like
Yeah.
a woman will get caught out for her words or
Yo.
what she's doing with her pussy.
Speaking of
Up and
which,
dribble.
she got crazy. She started bashing people with tattoos, and I was just like, wait a minute. Like, I think even like a lot of strong
That gets to the
conservative
point of,
people.
like, who the fuck let
like-
you on TV?
Yeah,
Like,
no, it was
When you
if
start
had-
encompassing the whole world and
Yeah.
you call them stupid,
Yo,
you're like,
and then I started listening to it, and I was just like, man, like I said, I just really, I try to listen to two sides, and unfortunately,
which
like,
is a good thing to do though. You
yeah,
wanna see
yeah,
both sides.
you know, but here's the thing though. When I listen to both sides have some nonsense, okay? When I listen to the nonsense on the left, I find it comical, okay?
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I listen to it on the right, I get filled with anger. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, you know?
Yep.
So
Because
it's
it's
just
so blatant. It's kind of like that Scientology when they don't fight back, they just talk shit about you. Like they don't defend themselves.
yeah,
they
no,
just
it's-
talk shit about you. So like that's
know-
like that right side where they're just like they'll say some wild shit and you're just like, wait, but no, they didn't go that far.
yeah,
Like,
and then where are the rest of
Yeah.
us? Because there's
Yeah.
what 47% of the population that didn't vote. So I like to think that there's 47% of the people out there that think the same thing. They was just like, yo, these people say some nonsense and it's actually funny. You laugh and you're just like, yo, y'all stupid. And these people, you're just like, the fuck is wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
And
But-
that
but that's-
47%, that 47%, I also think that half of that, or maybe a little less, is the fucking anarchist rebel half, though. Like they're just
I think
waiting.
smaller than
they're
that.
waiting for shit to pop.
some
off.
of it's that. Some of it is we're like the only fucking country that doesn't have the day off to go and vote, which is out of
that could
control.
be part of it. But then
Like,
I'm wondering how many of them are zombies too. You know what I'm saying? Like for
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard about how they want to change. Well, Trump was talking about changing the voting system back to paper.
Wow.
just so it's more like.
I mean, a lot of, like I said, but see, here's the thing though, and you can't. Unfortunately, he's the ideal person that he shoots off so many things that, and they're.
He thinks
going
out
to
loud.
evoke.
That's
Yes,
what he does.
exactly.
He thinks out loud.
Exactly, because
Which
there's
is
like
why a
list.
lot of people liked him, though. It's scary.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But and it's why a lot of people hate him too, because it was the thing.
It's okay to
thinking
think out loud.
Man. I don't know if we got to put guns in teachers and they're like, oh my god, that's what
But
he
it's
wants to
it's
do.
like you were saying
Like,
before, though. Politically correct really is a joke. It's right. That was created just for what?
I think my personal opinion is political correctness was created to kind of tell people, like, let's be a little bit more educated in our conversation. Not let's be a little bit more aware. Let's be considerate of others. I'm saying let's be educated in how we say. No. Just educated. Yeah, I'm saying educated because
politics ain't always facts.
Right. Yeah. Beliefs aren't always facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just be intelligent about it. And I think that's where people are like, oh, politically correct. And that's when it's just like, I can't call you retard no more. Can't call you bitch. You know, which is got to be politically correct now.
Yo, listen, I'm riding the retard train. I'm still saying it. Fuck everybody.
No, but see, here's the thing. Yeah,
I'm riding the retard train. Okay.
There's
A lot
certain
of
ones.
people are, man. Shit. Play stupid, but I don't mean you are. Fuck.
Exactly.
You know, but and I think that's something where I think it's no,
You see the
we're
wig?
not trying to.
I'm just getting a free ride.
Come on, right in.
And
Damn.
no, but man, back to the quickly the
Standoff.
Also the video games, man. It's another with the communication, how nobody talks to each other face to face anymore, and now it's even with this how people are connected on the internet with the earpiece and a 12-year-old calling your mother a faggot. Like, whoa,
Yep.
And that's the stuff when, like I said, it's not. I don't want to say normal, but mentally competent people, the people that aren't mentally competent, are. Holy shit, man, this shit is real, and fucking they're talking shit about me for real in real life, and they're the ones that'll go off and kill somebody. So, like, I don't think it's the, man,
But see,
that's
that's
the
the
video game problem or the mental problem.
No, but here's the thing. I'll paint a broader picture. If you have to wear a video game headset with a microphone to play a video game, okay, you potentially have a mental illness.
Uh-oh. Laura Ingram said that? Or you?
No, I'm saying that right now, damn it. You're playing a video game. The fuck you gotta have a headphone connected on?
Because you're connected to a community of people. So, for example, I mean, I have to go against you on this one. For example, there's people that do...
I'm throwing the question out there.
Yeah, no, I told you. I might know more about something than you do. You know something more than me than other things. But, for example, there's games, there's 40 people in one fake world, and 20 of them are on a team, but each team consists of 4 guys on a squad. You know,
so should there be some type of,
and they're actually playing for money in tournaments and shit. So yeah,
well, that's the craziest part. Well, that's again, like
speaking of money,
I know the modern day point of getting to it, how we've advanced to the part that it's cool enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm hating because because Nintendo didn't
I just
have
got
that
to throw
shit.
the shout out for the cryptos. There's a coin I actually invested in it, but it's a coin for the gaming community world, so it's gonna pop off.
That's cool.
And then right now it's only like 12 cents.
Tell them to buy it.
To buy one.
That's what I'm telling you. You want to tell them?
Oh, well,
no,
yeah, well, there's a referral link on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Binance, that's where I go to get my stuff. You sign up under me. Yeah, we both get money.
Binance. Who you trying to finance?
Well, I'm just saying this. Sometimes we get. I threw it out there, jokingly a little because it's just.
No, but you're right. You're right.
It's
I mean, because
to what
a
it
full
point
world out here, but we close ourselves in a headphone and a mic set.
Yeah,
and then nobody knows how to interact in
but
real
I
life.
do want to get to the
Because
point.
in real life, you're not going to be like, fuck, your mother's a faggot. Like, that's not
No,
going to
but
happen in real
yeah.
life, you know?
Yeah.
So people don't know how to act.
And some karma happens in the internet world where you call someone out like that, and they actually have some computer skills, and they fucking fuck up your ISP address.
Yeah, a lot of crazy
that's
shit
true.
can
So
go down.
be careful who you talk to.
So, yeah, man. So I say we're not going to solve all the world's problems today, but episode 11, man, we got into some shit.
Yes.
So one more time, go around real quickly. My name is Lil Mattress. You can follow me at Lil Mattress on everything. LILMATTRESS. LilMattress.com. Watermelon versus Pumpkin.com. That's watermelonvspumpkin.com. What you guys got going on?
I am, who am I? I'm Nipsey Hussle, right? I'm Nipsey Hussle.
am I?
I'm John
Nips
Gold. I'm
Hussle,
Goggles
motherfucker.
Paisan. I'm the man, no, I am Just a Driver. I'm the Rideshare Idiot. You can
Legend.
follow me at the Rideshare Idiot at Just a Driver, JUSTADRYVER.
Yes, sir. And I'm that crazy, controversial microphone.
You've been dubbed the
master,
controversial one.
Cheddar Mike.
Chicky.
You know, ain't afraid to say it. Just
Beautiful
like Trump.
thing. Man, yeah, we'll be back next week for episode 12, man.
Yes, sir.
12 weeks in this mug.
That's a dozen in the
Appreciate
basket,
it,
baby.
Y'all coming out. Hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Like, share,
subscribe.
subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do
St.
things,
Patrick's
say
Day. Get
stuff.
drunk, drink green beer.
Oh,
Don't molest anyone. Don't pull down no shirts being drunk, man. It's
Yeah.
not an excuse.
Oh,
Hey, and
shit.
if you're in France, you only got to be 15.
yeah. For next episode, we out.
Peace.